Welcome, welcome, welcome! Another episode. The NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you. We are back. We are back for our first sports game of Season 3. Today we're going to be playing a game called Baseball. Subtle, right? It is just that. It was one of the original 18 launch titles to debut on the Nintendo Entertainment System. A black box game named for that iconic black, boring, pixelized box art that all of the launch games had. I'm your host, Master G. My loyal companion and co-host, Fitz, is over there taking a little nap. You see him there? A little nap on his side of the couch. It's good to see you guys join in live on the show. So it's good to have you. Nice to see you, Stone Cold Parkin. Who else is out there? Anybody else out there? Make yourselves known in the chat. We're going to play baseball today. I had a long day at work. I think this is going to be an easy one. I'm probably not going to do well. I mean, I tend to do awful at these sports games. I don't think I've ever performed well on stream. I don't think that I've ever actually played this version of baseball, but I also don't think it's that different than any other version, right? Because there's only really like the two styles of baseball games on the Nintendo Entertainment System, right? You have the style where you are viewing the batter from above and behind him. You know, you see the catcher, you see the batter, the pitcher's at the top of the screen, the ball's whipping down at you. There are those baseball games. There are many of those. Baseball Stars comes to mind, MLB, this one today, just to name a few. Then you also have the other style of baseball game, like your bases loaded games. If you're one of those maniacs, if that's your preferred baseball game, I am terrible at the bases loaded game. I much prefer this style. In bases loaded, when you're up to bat, the camera is behind the pitcher, so you know the ball's flying straight and like the perspective's different. I never got that. I was never good at that style. I'm much better at these types of baseball games, but we'll see how we do. I'm going to tell you all about it. There's not much to tell, right? This game was actually out in 1983. That's like the Atari era. Came out on the Famicom, the Japanese Nintendo. Baseball. The most realistic baseball game outside of a ballpark. We'll see if that holds up today. I'm not certain it will. It's hard to read here. It's the bottom of the ninth. You're at the plate. Here comes the pitch. You swing. It's a smash deep into center field. A home run. It's Nintendo Baseball. A game so real, you'll think you're in the majors. You control the swing of the bat, the speed of the pitch, the hits, the steals, the double plays. Play against a computer opponent or challenge a friend. Nintendo's state-of-the-art graphics and realistic gameplay will have you really believing you're playing baseball. Just add peanuts, popcorn, and Cracker Jacks for the time of your life. Man, how about that for some hype, folks? We're going to be getting into that today, but first, if you're new to the show, this is the NES Happy Hour. We do like to put a happy hour spin on everything. We mix you up a very special cocktail recipe based off of the featured game of that episode. Today is no exception. I'm going to put that up on the screen and share that with you next. There it is, the Golden Glove. I have my very own Golden Glove cocktail right here. That's right. Tape all of these episodes live streamed, no editing. I do make the drinks. I don't make the recipes. I have support for that. But I do make the actual drinks themselves and drink them along on the show. It's a good one, a rum one. A little bit of lime juice, a little bit more white rum, clear rum, mix over ice, top with soda, splash with pineapple juice, garnish with this here lime wedge. And that is how you do the Golden Glove. So we mixed ourselves up one of these. I actually think this might be a real drink. Like I'm almost certain I've heard of this drink before, and it's probably the same recipe. So that means you know it's good. You know, sometimes we get a little creative with our drink recipes, and they don't always turn out delicious. I think you can trust this one, though. This is a good one. It's well balanced, it's tasty, it's refreshing. Kind of drink you might want to have on a hot summer day out at the ballpark if we weren't all under quarantine and baseball was happening the way it used to, with fans attending games instead of everything being done in quarantine. Of course, if you are not of legal drinking age, wherever you may reside, Fitz and Master G do not condone underage drinking. Please do not mix yourself up one of these. Please instead mix yourself up our non-alcoholic cocktails season 3. The Just Say No. I know it's a bit heavy-handed, but we are going to be featuring a game called Narc later in the season. That is a relic of the Say No to Drugs Dare era of the 1980s. And this is going to be our drink for that show. So we decided we will make this our non-alcoholic drink of all of season 3 and feature it on every episode. So what you're going to want to do is get yourself a glass, fill it up with ice, find yourself some cherry juice, maybe from the jar of cherries that you have in your fridge. Pour a half ounce of cherry juice into that glass full of ice. Then pull a half ounce of lime juice. Fresh is always better. Then pour a half ounce of simple syrup. This might be hard to find. You might have to buy this. It's just sugar syrup. You can also make it yourself, but it's probably easier to just buy. Once you have all the sweet and delicious fruit juices all sugared up in the bottom of that glass full of ice, you want to top it all off with your favorite cola, whatever that may be. And garnish it with a cherry and a lime wedge, and you will have yourself a very delicious non-alcoholic cocktail to enjoy with me on the show. So this is great. It comes Fitz approved. And, whatever your deal is, maybe you don't want to drink, maybe you got to work, maybe you're at work, maybe you're just trying to stay sober, maybe you're just not into drinking, or maybe you're underage. Well, fear not. You still have a place on the NES Happy Hour. We will offer you up a non-alcoholic cocktail so you can play along at home. And that does it for our cocktail recipe. So, folks, on every show, we are attempting to get through the entire NES library. I started collecting original cartridges. I started collecting original game manuals. I got to the point where I had acquired so many of them, and I had never played most of them. And then I realized one day I am one of those collectors that has a ridiculous amount of games that he has never played or shared with anyone. So this show is our attempt to put an end to that. I'm going to share with you each and every game in my collection, many of which I've never played before. I'm going to play them live. I'm going to play them on the original Nintendo, the original cartridge, where anything can happen. And I'm going to share with you the actual game manual that I have in my collection. I've scanned this one into my computer. It's the exact one you see on your screen there. So let's take a look together, because this can be a lot of fun to do. Let's see. It's always one of my favorite things about collecting is the manuals. I love just sitting around reading these. There is the baseball manual. This one's going to be pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It came out in 1984 on the NES, maybe 85 when it was launched, 84 in Japan. So, printing was not great. There's not a lot of color printing. You got your Nintendo seal of quality there. You also got an object of the game. Thank you for selecting Nintendo Entertainment System Baseball Pack, P-A-K. High precision game. Don't store it in places that are very hot or cold. Never hit it or drop it. Do not take it apart. The object of this game: play 9 innings of Major League Baseball competition with realistic graphics, close-up, overview, field perspectives. You have to remember, when this came out, all we had was the Atari. That's not true. There were some other systems, but that's the kind of style of graphics. That's what we had to work with for baseball games. This one's not a huge leap forward, but it starts moving the sports game genre ahead, getting it ready for, the Super Nintendo era later on, 10 years later when we started really getting into sports games and Madden came out. Select your team, step up to the plate against a computer opponent or a friend for twice the fun. And then, it's baseball. I don't think we need to beat that to death. We are going to be playing baseball today, a sports game from the NES library. Controller 1 for a one-player game, controller 2 for the second player and two-player game. It's pretty straightforward. Your D-pad moves the batter, so you can move the batter around in the batting box before the pitch comes out. It's pretty standard for sports games, right? Especially of this era. You also have runner control. So, I believe you can move your runner by pressing... I guess that's not exactly clear what runner control is. Up is the second base runner, right and left, first and third, and then all runners is home plate, but it doesn't really tell you yet how to control them at different points in the game. A button is how to swing the bat. Press only the A button. A runner will return to his base. Pick the runners with the D-pad. Press the A button. If the A button is released during a swing, the swing will stop at that position. I think there's a combination for like stealing bases, and also I know when you're running, you know, you can hit the up and probably the A button. Oh no, the B button. This button is used to advance runners. So up and B will tell your first baseman to run to second. If you got guy on second, you push left and B. The set guy on second will run to third. You can use it for stealing bases, squeeze plays, hit and run plays, tag up plays. You know, that's pretty standard, I think, for the genre, especially in the NES era. When you're in the field, you know, you move your players around by using the D-pad. But when you're pitching, right, you can control pitches in this game. You have a few options. If you hit up, it's the changeup. They call it the slow ball. If you hit right, you will pitch a curveball. Left will be a screwball. And down will be the fastball. All right, that's pretty good to know. And then, of course, the A button releases the pitch. So I guess you need to hold one of the directions on the D-pad to choose your pitch, and then press A, and he will pitch that pitch. Throwing a feint. I'm not sure that term is used anymore. I would assume this is how you pick off runners trying to steal or leading off. I'm not sure I've ever heard it called a feint before. But, you know, it was a different time, 1984. So throwing the feint, I guess while you're pitching, you can just use one of the D-pad arrows and he'll throw the ball to one of the bases. Oh, and B. D-pad and B to try to pick someone off. D-pad and A to throw the pitch that you have chosen. Fielding the ball, it's pretty straightforward, running around trying to catch it. It's easier said than done, though, trying to catch those fly balls for sure. But when you are ready to throw the ball that you have acquired in the outfield or in the infield, you want to use the D-pad to choose which base to throw it to. A or B button to throw it, but you do have to indicate which base by the D-pad. So if you aren't holding up a position on the D-pad when you push A or B to throw the ball to that base, the ball is just thrown to first base by default. So that's good to remember. Then you have select button. With this button is pressed, the ball moves. Oh, this is just to pick one player or two player at the title screen. Start button is how the game you choose with the select button can be played. First teams have to be picked. Pause is also the start button while you're playing. Easy peasy. So one player game is what we're going to do today. You can also challenge a computer. You can also challenge a friend. You can select your team. Your choices are A, C, D, P, R, and Y. This was not licensed by Major League Baseball. I'm not certain I know exactly where the teams came from. They're probably the first letters of actual MLB teams. They also may actually be Japanese Baseball League teams, which was very popular and taking off in the 80s especially. I'm not exactly certain what the letters are for, but suffice it to say, they were not licensed by Major League Baseball, and therefore we're not allowed to use actual teams in the making of this game. That came a little bit later, though. We will play a licensed baseball game at some point with the names of actual players from the late 80s, early 90s, and that's always a lot of fun. Two-player game, we don't need to worry about. We're not going to be doing that today. You just have to pick the team for the second player. How to play. Steal bases, hit and run, squeeze bunts, sack bunts, tag up and run, fastball, regular, curveball, slow ball, screwball, all these things we talked about how to do. These are all valid strategies. You don't want to get bases stolen. You want to pick people off, I guess, if you can. I'm not sure how to tell who's fast, where your base stealers are, but it's probably one of the first three. It's always the leadoff. They're the fastest. All right. Other than that, it's basic baseball rules. Runner fails to tag up before running after a fly out. He can be put out by throwing the ball to the base he left. That's standard baseball rules. Once the ball returns to the pitcher, runner is safe. When a bunt fouls after a 2-strike count, it is a strikeout. Occasionally, fielders may temporarily disappear from the screen. This is not a malfunction. If your fielders occasionally just vanish, don't worry. It's not a malfunction. They don't tell you why or if they're coming back. But don't bother Nintendo. That's all they say. All right. So, when at bat, that's how you position the batter. It's easy peasy. A is your swing. There's a little graphic to help you out in case you didn't understand it from before. When you are at bat, you can choose runners to advance, aka steal bases. So you can use the D-pad and the A and B to advance to the next base or return to base while you are at bat. Stealing bases is the B button, right? We'll try to steal a base today. Someone remind me. Fielding, there's your pitching graphic, right? Slow, screwball, curveball, fastball. Slow ball is the changeup. And if you just push A, it'll just throw a regular pitch. You can also control the ball, right? Like after you throw the pitch in that split second before it gets to the catcher, you can use the D-pad to move it around. I'm pretty sure you can do that in this game, like most baseball games of the NES era. And then, of course, if you want to try to catch someone stealing as a pitcher, you want to left, right, or up, first, second, and third, and then press B, and you will try to chuck the ball over there and pick them off, I believe. And then throwing people out while the ball's in play, so a grounder and a fly ball that you don't catch, you got to pick a base to throw it to. A will just throw it to first, but if you hold up the up button or the left button or the down button, you can throw it to second base, third base, or home plate. All right, what are these tips here? Press home plate, throw the button once more, catcher will tag the runner. All right, yeah, when a catcher has not covered home base. Okay, makes sense. What else do we need to know? Anything else? When the baseman already has the ball, press the control pad to that base again. The baseman will chase the runner to tag him. I mean, that's what you would have done anyway. I think we got it, right? There's compliance. There's some spots in your manual. Way too many empty blank pages for memos. I'm not exactly sure what you would be writing down, but they felt compelled to give you 3 full blank pages for notes. Unfortunately, the previous owner of this manual did not leave us any notes. It's always disappointing. I'm not a purist. I always think it's fun when I get other people's manuals and they have things written in them. And then, of course, your 90-day warranty. And that's it. Launch title, Baseball on the NES. It's a pretty simple game, pretty simple concept relative to other games we feature on the show. I think this is going to be an easy one. I hope we have a good time. Let's see who's in the chat. Who's in the chat? Say hey. I'll call you out. I see Stone Cold from before. I see Derp. I see Game Fun. I don't see anybody else, but I know some of you are watching, probably on the website, www.fitsandmasterg.com. You can, of course, chat now with me on YouTube from our website if you're watching there instead of live on the channel. We do want to hear from you. We will be back to play baseball on the NES, but we always take a 3-minute break so I can get situated, so you can make yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, use the restroom, get back here. It's only going to be 3 minutes, and then I'm going to fire up this machine behind me. We're going to cross our fingers, hope it works on the first try, and we're going to play a little bit of baseball on the NES. So we will see you back here in 3 minutes. Don't be late. All right, folks, we are back. The NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G, bringing you Baseball on the NES, one of the original launch titles, 18. Cheers. I hope you're enjoying that drink. All right, I'm going to get my controller. I'm going to mute my TV. I'm going to push that power button, say a prayer to the NES gods. Hope she fires up first try. Oh, we got a winner. All right. Good tunes. Good tunes. All right, yeah, 1-player game. So that's what I mean. You select your team. Who should we be? A, C, D, P, R, Y. Yankees? No. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I bleed black and gold. Pirates. I'm telling myself that P is for Pittsburgh Pirates. Alright. Am I pitching or am I batting? I'm batting. Oh, I got a hit. I got a hit already. Is that out? Is he out? What happened? Is it done? Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. This is a little unrefined. Is it 100 miles an hour and I hit it that slow? Oh god. Oh god, look. They all ran out of the way. Alright. You have to give this game a break, right? It was 1984 when this came out. Oh no, that's a double play. Or a triple play. Oh, they won't get the triple play. Alright. Alright, now it's my turn to pitch. Should we throw him the screwball? I'm gonna get the screwball. Alright. I didn't even have to move him. The pitcher just moved there. I don't even have to do anything. Curveball? It didn't look like a curveball. Alright, so this is still a little primitive. Like, I was thinking MLB, like, you'd be able to control the ball, but I don't think you actually can. I think you just have to pick a pitch. I'm going to do fastball next. Fastball. Oh, no, you can direct it. Like, I moved that one to the left. Brush him back. Whoa, Fitz. Hold on, buddy. Alright, come on. You got it. Come on, buddy. You want me on TV? We got to let Fitz in. What's the matter? Come here, buddy. He's like, you're playing baseball. I want to play baseball. I like balls. I like balls. That's my thing. I'm sorry, we don't have a baseball for you. Alright, he's going to sleep in my lap while we play the rest of this game. There we go, buddy. Got him. Got him out. Alright, that was a fastball. What was the changeup? I need to ooh, that is a change. 42 mile an hour changeup. Holy cow, that's slow. It's got to be hard for a pitcher to do. Throw a 42 mile an hour pitch. That was supposed to be a fastball. That was not a fast fastball. That was a fastball. Get it, get it. Oh, come on, you didn't catch it? Alright. Maybe a curveball? Struck him out. Ring him up. Master G. Ring him up. Alright, now I got a bat. I did well last time. Oh, should not have swung at that. What am I thinking? That was a ball all day. All day. That was a good hit though. I might get 2 for that. I'm going second. Oh shoot. How do I run him to second? I pushed all the buttons, he didn't run to second. I totally could have got a double there. I need to figure out how to advance. Oh, that's dumb. I'm not trying to steal. Should I try to steal? I feel like he's really close to second base. Doesn't it feel like the pitcher's like way too close to second base? He's just gonna turn around and throw me out. All of a sudden he's got the fastball out. Wait for it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's trying to get me. He's trying to get me. I'm not stealing. I'm not doing anything. He's so nervous. So nervous. That's how you do that. Alright, I'm just going to wait because I can't judge how fast they're going to get the ball or throw it. So I guess it's just singles. Singles all day. Oh no. Everybody stay where you're at. Nobody advance. I mean, I guess these graphics were... Ooh, crushed it. Oh no. These graphics were pretty advanced for like 1984. Let's be honest here. They're definitely better than Atari. Oh man. Oh, it got through. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. On the board. On the board. That's 1. 1-0. Oof. Bad swing. Bad swing. Got me. I need to get this guy on third home. Oh my goodness. Can somebody tell this pitcher I don't know how to steal and I'm not going to try? Oh yeah. That's a ribby. Go to third. Go to third. Oh. Pushing the buttons. The base runners just have a mind of their own. They don't listen to me. Kick him. Kick him in the shins. There's no kicking in baseball. Alright, cheers. That was a good inning. We got 2 on the board there. 2 on the board. Bottom of the second. Fastball. Oh, come on. I got the corner. Needs glasses. Give him the screwball. Screwball outside. He won't know what to do. Oh, never mind. He knows what to do. Alright, we gotta work him. Don't give him anything easy, pitch. 101 mile an hour fastball. How about that? You know what the saddest thing is? I chose P because I wanted it to be Pittsburgh Pirates, but I think it's the Philadelphia Phillies. And if you're asking which city in Pennsylvania is better, the answer is always Pittsburgh. Philly. Ugh, I hate Philly. Worst. Master G grew up in Pennsylvania and he went to school in Pittsburgh. So, you know, there's a big debate about which half of the state is better, the Western or the Eastern. It's the Western. Pittsburgh's the best. Don't let anyone tell you Philly's better. All right, let's ring him up. Let's ring him up here, pitch. There we go. K. Struck him out. I'll have to talk like a Yinzer from Pittsburgh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Screwball. Yeah, I don't think I really need to do anything. Everybody moves right where the ball's going to go, which is nice because in some of those baseball games, you have to control everything and you can't see the fielders until it's too late to react. So I don't think you have to do that here. I think this is just like a proof of concept game. We'll call it that. We'll call it a proof of concept baseball game. I think they did okay with it. Ooh, that's no good. Oh my god, look how slow my fielders are. I held him though, considering how slow I was. Should have gone to second. I panicked and I just pushed the button. Alright, that's alright. We got 2 outs. We'll hold him. We'll hold him. Curveball. Oh, come on, I got him with that. Don't throw it to first. Catch, what are you doing? Oh, come on, that's a strike. It's a strike if I ever saw one. Whatever. That's a strike. Count it. I need to get him with the knuckleball. Give him the knuckleball. Sorry, the screwball. Yeah, he can't deal with my screwball. Alright, what should we do here, guys? Let's try to get him to swing. Fastball outside. Oh, we got him! We got him! Ring him up! Ring him up! 2 stranded. Alright. Master G. Ooh, hold on. He's gonna pitch. Wow, that was really slow. And also a really slow bat, too. Hold on, can I pause it? I want to... Yeah, I got the thirst. I need a break. Need more of that Golden Glove. It's a good drink right there. Alright, here we go. Batter up. I might get through. Safe. Safe. Did it. Oh my god, here we go with this pitcher trying to pick me off again. I'm not even pushing anything. Why does he think I'm going to steal? Oh, he's getting carried away. He's paranoid. He's just trying to throw me off the rhythm of batting. That's what he's trying to do. Then I lose a feel for the timing because he keeps throwing it to first like a goof. Alright. No double plays. No double plays. Man, is it possible to get a dinger in this game? Can I hit a home run? I mean, everything's just so slow. I want to hit a home run. That's my focus. Oh, God. You're never going to pick him off, pitch. Give me a fastball. Give me a fastball. Oh, Christ. He does that every time. He looks at me like, I'm going to pitch it now. You ready? Oh, I thought it was the fastball. I swung so early. So early. I really wanted the fastball. Oh, close. Come on now. You know what this game's missing? Music. Oh, come on, no way. Froze me. There's music in between the innings, but no sound during play. That's a foul. Boo, boo. Oh my god, the slowest run ever. The slowest run ever. Look at him go. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. All right. Enough of that. Unbelievable. I don't have to control the fielders. They do run. They do run to the ball. So they take that element out of it. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of leaves something lacking, I think, right? Because there's not much you can do except pitch and bat. That's it, really. You can pick what base to throw the ball to after the guy picks it up, but, I mean, I don't know. Let's try to get him to bite on an outside fastball. Oh, come on. It went right through the pitcher. We're in trouble here, guys. We're in trouble. Guys on first and third, no outs. Fitz is snoring. Do you hear Fitz snoring? Did anybody hear that? Here, I'll show you. You ready? This is gonna be fun. It's like, leave me alone, guys. Leave me alone. This game is boring. I'm getting a good nap in. I mean, baseball is always a good sport to nap to. I feel you, Fitz. I feel you, buddy. I'd probably be napping too if I wasn't, trying to carry the show. This whole episode here. Is that centered? I'm good. Okay, here we go. Screwball. Got him. Oh no, that was only strike two. I think Fitz, I think you need to be the star of this show. What? What did he do? He just stepped out of the way. What a terrible play from the fielder. Oh my god, the third baseman just stepped out of the way. No, I mean, in all honesty, what you need to know about this game, what I've learned from playing, is that you have no control over fielding. You just don't. You can't control any fielder. The only control you have is when a fielder does get the ball, where do you want them to throw it? That's literally the only thing you control. So, they were working on it. This is their first attempt at a baseball game on the Nintendo. You just have to wait for your guy to, get the ball. Can you bean people? I wonder if you can bean people. We should try that. I'm going to try to throw this guy out at first. Ready? Oh, no, I didn't do it. That's all right, though. What is it? Right and B? I'm going to do what they do. Try to pick off the runner. Safe. I don't know about that. Alright, never mind. That's a waste of time. Got the corner. You saw it. You saw it. I got the corner of that plate there. Give him the fastball. Give him the heat. Oh, no. Every time I give him the heat, he just ropes one down the line. I can't control the guy. I can't control. Who is that? SJ? SJ Cody, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You came in for a game. It's probably not the best game on the NES library, but it's an important game. This is Baseball, an original launch title, one of the first 18 games ever released on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Came out in Japan in 1984, if you can believe that. So this is like one step past the Atari era, I think. This is like one of the earliest attempts. Yeah, so that's what we're playing today. It's got some shortcomings, namely that you have no control over the fielders, other than to pick which base to throw the ball to, like I did just there. You can choose pitches, though. Curveball, knuckleball, off-speed, fastball, regular. This is the knuckleball. Kind of wiggles. This is the curveball. I can't really tell what it does, but I'm going to throw it. God, they're just hitting me. Oh my gosh, my fielders are terrible. I have terrible fielding skills on Team P. I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't change the fielding, right? Like, the hits are hits. There's nothing you can do about it. All you can control is the pitch, really. And like, I don't know. I mean, I'm mixing them all up. I'm pitching different ways every time. It's just they're hitters. I think he was out. I saw the tag. Got one out. I don't know. I did that wrong. Hit up. I should have hit down. This is a home run. Oh no, it's just an out. Excellent. All right, man. Put an end to this inning. This inning was bad. I wish you could blame it on me, but I don't think you can. You know? we really don't have that much control on defense. You just pick a pitch and hope for the best. It's a good hit. Oh, come on. How does he catch it? My infielders suck. Ball goes right through my guys. It's another out. 2 up, 2 down. Why are you letting the pitcher run all the way out there in the outfield, man? Oh, got through. All right, we got to go on first. Let's get some points. Oh, yes, the classic feint, as they say in the manual, in this manual. The feint. Oh, he's so worried I'm going to steal. I'm going to steal. I can't. I pushed all the buttons. I couldn't get him to steal. How do I get him to steal? Why won't he steal? Steal second. I'm trying to get him to steal second. That's what I want. But I guess I better focus on hitting since I got 2 strikes, no balls. Oh, that's it. 3 up, 3 down. How do you steal bases again? I pushed all the combinations. I'm pitching so nothing happens. Alright. Hold on here. We looked at the manual. We did this in the beginning of the show. How do you steal? Steal a base. Just hit down and B, it says, and everybody steals. Down and B. And everybody on base is supposed to attempt to steal the next base. God, that was a foul. That would have been an inside the park home run. How long it takes these fielders to run. Oh God, here we go. Here we go, guys. I don't even have to threaten the throw. He just goes back. Oh, Fitz, this is a weird one. This is a bit old. A bit dated. Got him. Alright, I think we need more knuckleballs. They don't know how to deal with my knuckleball. See? I'm gonna get him. Get him. Go one. Go one. Go one. Nice. It's just non-stop knuckleball from here. Oh no, he got a piece of my knuckleball. How does he hit it every time, man? They get hits every time. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, that was terrible. That was supposed to go to second. I hit up. I can't do anything about it. All I can do is pick a pitch. That's it. It's my only choice. Do I just pick a different pitch every time, I guess? Off speed. Off speed, fastball, fastball. They're really slow fastball. Someone go try. Nobody even tries. What's the catcher doing? What's he doing? Catch. What did I do? I did a off speed and a fastball. I'll give him the knuckleball. Strike. Struck him out. There it is. Goodness. I need to get some hits. And right to the fielders. My fielders never catch anything. It just goes right through them. Beamed me. Take your base. Take your base. I guess they don't have that in this game. Now we know. Now we know there's no hitting the batter. No hit by pitch. Wish he wouldn't have gotten a piece of that. Would have been better if he didn't get a piece of it. Well, 2 up, 2 down. That was a good hit, right? Got one. I mean, I'm getting some hits. Just can't string a good inning together. How? They did that to me, and my third baseman just went right through the ball. He was on his way to third. He's like, nah, I'm not fielding. I don't do that. What? Right through him. Right through 2 players. The ball goes right through 2 players. Goes right through my pitcher, right through my outfielder. There's nothing you can do. You can't push any buttons. There's no catch ball button. You have no control over your fielders in this game. Got one though. At least my infielder caught that one. They've been embarrassing themselves so far. My infield. Holy cow. What a joke. Alright. We gotta give him garbage. We can't give him anything to swing at here. Ah, he swung anyway. Got him. Off speed. Come on, second baseman. Second baseman! What did he do? He just ran right by it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. These fielders, they're terrible. I can't control them. They're so bad. They're so bad. They're so bad. Catch it. Good, good, good. 8-2, man. We started off strong. We haven't gotten a hit since. My God. Oh, finally. Finally an error on the other team. I should probably go to second. That's alright. It's too late. I didn't realize they'd miss everything. Like my players always do. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go with this pitcher. He's always trying to throw my runner out for some reason. Yo, what are you doing? You gotta run, man. Why wasn't my first baseman running to second? You gotta go. It's a grounder. It's an infield grounder. Don't not go. Oh, that would have been good if that wasn't foul. Too bad. That's a good one. That's a hit. We need a dinger here. We have yet to see a home run from myself or the computer. Oh, that's good. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Why would you run back? Why would they run back? What the hell? Oh my god. What? Alright. The key takeaway from this game is push nothing. You pitch, you swing your bat, do not push another button. Except to throw to the base. Oh my god. I should have had a run there. I cannot even believe they would turn back. I can't believe they would turn back. He got all the way to third and like touched it. I wanted him to run home, so I pushed down. And everybody runs back to the base they came from. Don't push any buttons. That's the key. Jeez. Not good. Not good at all. Good job, pitch. It's a funny little animation. Oi. Oi! What are your thoughts? Who's watching at home? What are your opinions? Baseball. Baseball on the NES. The original launch baseball. Not one of the better baseballs that came later. Everybody has their own favorite baseball game in the Nintendo era. I don't know. I shouldn't run, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not pushing anything. Base runners, you do whatever the heck you want to do. Master G is not trying to control you. I'm not trying to control you guys. You do what you want, base runners. Last time I told you what to do, you said, screw you. I'm going to do the opposite of what you tell me. And we're all going to get out. Triple play. That felt like a ball. I'm just saying. Not a strike. Not by my eye. Oh, he's not stealing. I don't even know how to steal. Oh, that's an out. Unbelievable. Oh, 7th inning stretch. Are they even... No, they're not even going to do the song? They're not even going to do Take Me Out to the Ball Game? Oh my god, there's no music in this game whatsoever. It's just that goofy image. They don't even do Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Can you make me sing it? Fine. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. How about that? You didn't know Master G was a singer, did you? I gotta do something to carry this show. I told you, we're gonna play every game in the NES library. They're not all gonna be hits. They're not all gonna carry themselves. Sometimes it's up to us, Fitz. That's right. Me and you, buddy. We're the stars. Oh, he's so sleepy. He's been listening to me chatter on. He's like, dude, this game's so boring. Just let me sleep. I just want to sleep. I'm so bored. You're right to feel that way. This is a slow one. This is not an exciting baseball. Oh my gosh. See, it doesn't matter if I push the button or not. None of the outfielders do what I tell them to do. I'm telling them to do the opposite. They don't. So there is no fielding to be done in this game. You have literally no control over your fielders. None whatsoever. You pick a pitch, you hope for the best. That's what you do. You pick a pitch, you hope for the best. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Oh, is that a home run? No way that was a home run. That's off the wall. Well, at least we got to see it. At least we know there are home runs, and you only have to hit the ball to the blue. You don't have to actually hit it over the wall in baseball on the NES. You just have to hit the wall, and it's a home run. Now we know. Getting spanked here. 10-2. Good Lord. You know what it is? I thought I was picking the Pirates when I picked P, but it was really the Phillies, and I never would have chosen the Phillies. Boo. Boo, Philadelphia. Is that a home run? Did I hit a home run? Ooh, gapper. I'm gonna swing it. Dude, what's he doing? Why did my runner go back to first? I guess maybe he thought the infielder was gonna catch it. I don't know. I don't have control over anything, so I'm just swinging and then letting them do their thing. That's what I do. I'm just trying to get hits for y'all. Just trying to get hits for y'all. That felt like that should have been a hit. They got like an all-star infield. Whatever team A is in the blue and white. All-star infield. P is definitely the Phillies, red and white. And they are a terrible infield. My infield sucks. They can't do anything. Oh my god, that's a home run. That's an out of the park? That was he hit an out of the park home run off me. Out of the park. Did you see that? He got a home run that didn't leave the field, and he got a home run that left the stadium. Well, at least I'm showing you computer skills today. The computer player is exceptional. I think maybe I just picked a bad team, you know? I thought I was picking the Pirates. I was picking the Phillies. I should, when we go next, I should pick a different team and see if they're noticeably better. You know, since you don't actually control any defense, really, other than to pick a base to throw the ball to. Offense, you're just swinging the bat, I guess. I mean, I guess you could try to steal, but it never works when I try to do it. I don't know. Pick a different team, see if a different team's any good. Oh my god, he hit another home run. Another home run. Out of the park. It's disgusting. How did I get those 2 runs in the 2nd inning? And how have I been unable to play defense ever since? I don't actually get to control defense. I think it's just random number generator, guys. I don't think the game was quite advanced enough in 1984. I think it's just like, well, we'll give all the teams a rating behind the scenes, and we'll use that, roll a virtual D20, and, you know, that's what it is. Is it a hit? Maybe. I have no control over that. None whatsoever. All my infielders just say, nah, nah. I can't move them. I don't have control over where they move. They run where they're going to run. Oh man, this is a bad one. I'm afraid this might be a bad one. right through the pitcher again, directly through him. Unbelievable. I will tell you that I did a little bit of research about this game, and the Nintendo people, because they were big baseball fans in Japan, they really wanted a baseball title to launch with the NES. They really wanted it. They wanted it in Japan. They wanted it in North America. But this launch game was historically quite poor with the reviews. I mean, all of the launch titles were somewhat primitive, but this one especially was like, you know what? This one's not the launch title to buy. Obviously, right? You got yourself a copy of Super Mario 1. I mean, how does that game compare to this? Oh my God, it's not even like, it's not even in the same conversation, right? Well, here we are, top of the ninth. I need 11 runs to extend this game, but my batters cannot bat worth a crap. I thought I made solid contact there. I pushed the A button real hard. How? I didn't swing. I choked back. That wasn't a strike. Ooh, man. There's a hit. So yeah, of the 18 launch titles for the Nintendo, this one historically was not well received. Considering the pedigree of sports games, there are a lot of baseball titles on the NES, and a lot... Oh, did I get a dinger? Nope. He doesn't even run. My baseman doesn't run. Like, what's your play there, buddy? Go to second. Run halfway. If he catches it, you can go back. AI in this game, not good. Graphics, not good. Lack of control, not good. There's some pieces there. I mean, it's not like he caught that. It's better than the Atari baseball. I'll give him that. But no, it's not a good game. I think that might be a dinger. Mine hits the wall and I don't get a home run. You saw the other guy hit one off the wall and it gave him credit for a home run. Alright, so it's glitchy and inconsistent. There's also that. That's tremendously disappointing. We had some good hits, but they were all outs. Finally, some music. Game set. Is this tennis? Am I mistaken? Is this a tennis game? Game set match? Alright. We'll probably not play a whole second game because you've seen everything there is to see, unfortunately. But I would like to pick a different team. So let's postulate that Y must be the Yankees. C must be... The computer was C last game. And it was blue and white. Gotta be the Cubbies, right? Cubs, Yankees. No, the computer was A last game. What would the A be? Were the Oakland A's around in '84? Yeah, I guess could be in the A's. Might have been Anaheim. Anaheim, I think, had a team. Let's try Let's try Y and see if we're the Yankees. I think we are. I think Y is going to be the Yankees. Maybe we'll be really good. Am I pitching or batting? Oh, I'm pitching. Alright, so Y is black and gray. It doesn't feel like the right colors for the Yankees. Who else could it be, though? What? Computer controlled defenseman. Abysmal. They really biffed it. No, but I think that's what they do, right? Like, how do they program it? If they're not going to give the player any control over the fielders, how would they program that, right? They just assign values, maybe on a player-by-player basis, but probably since this is from 1984, it's just team by team. This team's defensive rating is a 9 out of 10. That means anytime there's a play, you just random number generate. 9 out of 10 numbers means the play is made. 1 out of 10 means the play is not made. And I think that was the 1 out of 10, where my infielder just inexplicably stood in position to catch the ball and then just didn't catch it. The opponent chose D, blue and gray. What's that? What are we thinking, like Dodgers? Oh my god, my infielder again. And my outfielder misses it. I'm not joking to you guys. The controls do nothing. The only thing you can do with those fielders is pick what base to throw it to. I tested it. When it was a fly ball, I was like, I'm going to try to move the player the opposite direction. The wrong way. I'll show you to prove it. You have no control over any fielders in this game. Terrible. Oh, it hurts. I'll try to put an end to this quickly. I just want to test a few other theories. Namely that you're always at a disadvantage. Are teams actually arbitrarily given skill values to determine the random number generation? Or is it just always, there's potential that it's just always stacked against you, right? The computer is always better than you, right? There's only 6 teams, so they should have programmed it so the computer's always better than, any other team you pick, just to make it a challenge, right? Because you have no control over anything else in this game. Could be that. I don't know if we're going to get to the bottom of it here on the NES Happy Hour, but I will play a couple more innings. I want to bat again, at least once, before we call it. Oh, that's a dinger. What? What? Yeah, at least I threw the guy out at first. Like a goof. What was he doing? That was poor. That was definitely a computer error there. I don't know why he would have advanced halfway to second. Knuckleball. Give him the knuckleball. Knuckleball, knuckleball, knuckleball. Alright, he didn't even swing. How about fastball? It's a pretty good fastball. This guy is like, he's a statue. I don't think I've seen this guy swing. We'll give him the change up and go way outside with it. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh God. Here we go. This is painful. This hurts me. This hurts me. Does it hurt you? I think I've lost all my viewers live. I don't blame you guys. You got better things to do. This is one for the catalog. Recorded for posterity's sake. Future generations who want to know what the game Baseball was like on the original NES. You've seen all there is to see. I've shared it with you. There's not much more to say about it. It is exactly what you see here. A very shallow game, but for 1984, it was an advancement, right? It was better than what we had. It was a stepping stone. Thankfully, they figured out how to program other things to let you control the outfielders. They figured out how to do that at some point. But not to be had in this game. I'm going to bat one more inning just because I want another shot at it. And then we're going to call it. And we're going to go do our bar trivia segment to wrap up. I promise you my bar trivia challenge will be much more entertaining than this game. So you are going to want to stick around for that if you're watching at home. Play along in the chat too if you haven't dropped off already. We do have a lot of fun with bar trivia. There's at least one question for everyone, right? It's very hard to get all 5 right. I'll give you a game question, so gamers usually know those. I'll try to spin in like a movie question or a science or history question, something. I mean, obviously they're all going to be about baseball today, but there's some fun ones. You'll want to play along for the bar trivia challenge after we wrap up the gameplay segment here in a minute, if I can ever get someone out again. I swear to God, I just want to bat. I just want to bat one more time to see if I can get a home run. After that, I'm done with this game. I'm over it. This is probably one that'll stay on the shelf for history's sake. There's so many good baseball games on the NES. You know, I don't see any reason why you would pick this one unless you're just trying to, like, catch. Where's the catcher? Why would the catcher not move? Unbelievable. I don't know why you would pick this one, given how many other options you'll have. Holy crap. I'm not doing anything. I can't control anything. All I can do is pick a pitch and hope for the random number generator. At least I got that guy out somehow. Alright, here we go. Up to bat. Throws me a 47 mile an hour. I'm just practicing my swing here. He's going to go fastball next. He will. Watch him. Alright. So this pitcher likes to goof around with some balls. I guess I should maybe... Man, I don't know. Like, you don't do anything. You just push A. That's your only control at bat. Right? That should have been good contact. That was good contact, but just barely foul. Game. I mean, you legitimately don't have control over most things. So you push a button, you hope the RNG's in your favor, and if it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. I mean, come on. Why is that such a weak hit? All right, now we're done. We're done with this game. Oh, hold on. I guess I better pause it. That's all there is to see, folks. It's a shallow game. It did not get reviewed well. Of the 18 launch titles on the original NES, this was not everyone's favorite. Not especially when there were better games. What comes to mind? I mean, other than the obvious, you know, Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and what else came out? Was Duck Hunt even a launch? Yeah, Duck Hunt was a launch game. I mean, you had Gyromite. That was weird and interesting. You had some other sports games. I mean, I'll take the original Golf over this. I mean, the original 1984 Golf, I mean, that's still fun. I can get down with that. I don't know if tennis is really any good. I haven't played that yet. Tennis was a sports game at launch. What else came out? Some other games came out. Launch titles. What about, like, Urban Champion or Stack Ups? That Stack Up, I think, is a really rare one that was a launch title. I mean, you have games like that. You know, inexplicably, they had Donkey Kong licensed. They didn't put Donkey Kong as a launch game. They did, like, Donkey Kong Junior Math, and it was like an educational game. That bombed. But, you know, they got better at it as they went, right? 686 licensed Nintendo games by the time they were done with this. This was one of the first 18, and that's why it's not very good. So we had fun with it. We played. We got our butt kicked. I begged you to believe me that there's nothing you can control in this game. So if I look terrible at it, it's not really my fault. It's just random number generator. You're just going to have to take my word for it. If you don't believe me, if you think you're better at baseball on the NES, this baseball, not a different baseball game where there is skill involved, go ahead and go out to your local game store. Buy yourself a copy of Black Box Baseball. Tell them you want the original baseball, the Black Box game. I'm sure they have it. I'm sure it's dirt cheap. I'm sure you can get yourself a copy if you want to prove me wrong. Record yourself. Stream yourself playing baseball and show me how to do it right. I'll wager that you'll be disappointed, though, because I do think a lot of this is just RNG. But, you know, can't fault them for trying. It was a stepping stone, like I said, on the way to developing sports games for future generations. This was an important transition from the Atari age into the 8-bit era. So I'm glad they made it. I'm glad I got to feature it on the show, and I'm glad it's over. We're going to take a short 3-minute break, and we're going to be back with an awesome bar trivia challenge. 5 multiple choice questions to test your mettle in some way connected to today's game. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to put the chat on the screen above me. We're going to let you play along at home, be part of the show, recorded for posterity forever and ever. Meet me back here in about 3 minutes. I'll see you then. All right, folks, we're back. The NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G, wrapping up another episode. Today we played Baseball, an original launch title on the NES. As I always do, I've prepared some bar trivia questions, but first I want to thank you for tuning in. I promise other episodes will be more interesting and more fun. We're going to close strong, but I want to give you one last look at this adorable co-host, Fitz for Fitzgerald, who has literally been sleeping here in my lap since we began. Surprisingly well behaved today. A lot of times, he's a Boston Terrier, right? He's 8 months old, so he waffles between energy through the roof, play, all I want to do is play and walk for miles and miles and miles, to just like crashing. So he walks a mile, he runs, he plays with the ball, and then he just crashes. And he just wants to be a lap dog and just snap in your lap all day. So, it's episodes like this, baseball, with boring games where we try to entertain you, carry the show, myself and my co-host Fitz, give you something to look at if you need it. But I promise we're going to have a great bar trivia challenge. So if you are playing at home, we're going to present to you 5 multiple choice questions. I try to order them by difficulty. I also put this chat box above me so people who might be watching the show live, because yes, this is live. It's taped live. I don't do any editing to it. If you're watching it in the future, this is exactly how the live broadcast went. I usually put this up here so people playing at home watching along can participate. I kind of have a feeling we lost a lot of our live viewers in that game, though, so I might just roll through it. If you are intending to play along at home, if you're watching in the chat, make yourself known. Say hello so I know. I want to see your name up above me so I know to give you a chance to answer. If not, I'm going to roll through so future generations watching the reruns can just get straight to the questions and answers. So, without further ado, I present to you the Bar Trivia Challenge on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. We have for you today the Baseball Edition. That's Baseball, capital B, the game. All right, question number 1 is this. Today's featured game, Baseball, was an original sports game launched with the NES in the United States. Which of the following sports games was not a launch title? So we'll start you off with a game for you retro gaming fans. I know if any of you are collectors, if you pay attention to the NES library, you'll probably know which of these was not a launch title. For the rest of you, tough luck. We got to cater to a wide variety of ages, of audiences, of everyone. There's something for everyone in the Bar Trivia Challenge. So that's the question. Which of the following sports games from the NES was not a launch title? Is it A, soccer? That was the name of the game. A, soccer. B, golf. C, tennis. Or D, volleyball. All 4 of these were the actual titles of sports games on the NES. Only one of them was not a launch title. The other 3 launched with the system in the sports series. Which one was not a launch title? That's the question. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to give me your answer if you're playing along at home. And the clock will start now. What do you got? Which one was it? It's tricky. It's tricky. You have to know. I mean, they were all games. They were all sports games. They were all games in the sports series, but only volleyball was not a launch title. Volleyball came a little bit later, a few months, I think in the first year, but still after the initial launch. Now, the other 3, soccer, golf, tennis, and today's game, baseball, launch games. That is at least my understanding. I'm sure the internet will correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe the game soccer, the game golf, and the game tennis launched alongside baseball, which we played today on the NES. They are all different levels of primitive, right? They're like today's game. They're like concept games. I don't think I've ever played soccer. I don't think I've ever played tennis. I have played golf. It's not that bad. I mean, it's unrefined, but it's more enjoyable than baseball. We'll probably try to feature that one at some point on the show. I'm sure we'll feature all of these on the show. We do intend to get through each and every game in the library, so I'll be doing NES Happy Hour episodes live for 5 or 6 years, I'm sure. All right, folks, question number 2. Let's get on with it. Here's a baseball question for you sports fans out there. The first World Series took place in 1903. It was won by which of the following teams? You're a baseball fan, true baseball fan. You might know this one. First World Series won by which of the following teams? Was it A, the New York Giants? Yes, a baseball team in 1903. Was it B, the Boston Americans? Was it C, the Pittsburgh Pirates, my very own? My black and gold. I bleed black and gold. Love Pittsburgh. I lived there for a very long time. Or was it D, the Chicago Cubs, the Cubbies? All four teams around, roughly around the time. First World Series 1903 was won by one of these teams. Was it the New York Giants, the Boston Americans, the Pittsburgh Pirates, or the Chicago Cubs? If you're playing along at home, you have 10 seconds. The clock starts now. What do you think? Don't look it up on your phone. That's cheating. I better not find you looking at your phone. What have we got? Well, you might be curious to know the answer was the Boston Americans, B. Yes, that's correct. I believe, if I am not mistaken, they squared off against my very own Pittsburgh Pirates in that first World Series in 1903. Unfortunately, the black and gold Pittsburgh Pirates were not the victor. The Pirates, I believe, lost to the Boston Americans in that first World Series circa 1903. All right, moving right along. We got a third question. Are you ready? Third question is this. In 1869, that's 1869, the very first professional baseball team was formed in the United States. A professional baseball team. Which of the following was the very first professional baseball team? Was it A, those Boston Americans that won that first World Series? Was it B, the Cincinnati Red Stockings? Was it C, the Brooklyn Atlantics? Or was it D, the New York Gothams? All baseball teams from that era. Only one of them has the distinction of being the very first professional baseball team formed in the United States in 1869. Which one was it? Boston Americans, A. Cincinnati Red Stockings, B. Brooklyn Atlantics, C. Or New York Gothams, D. You have 10 seconds. Clock starts now. Fitz, do you know the answer, buddy? I don't think Fitz knows. If you have guessed B, the Cincinnati Red Stockings, you are correct. That's right. 1869, the very first professional baseball team was formed in Cincinnati. Those Reds, you may know them as the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds. Yes, in 1869, when they formed the very first professional baseball team, they called themselves the Cincinnati Red Stockings. I imagine they all wore red stockings. Kind of a hilarious name. That's why I use this one as a trivia. I thought it was funny. Not the Reds, the Red Stockings. But yes, Cincinnati, the first professional baseball team formed in the United States in 1869. All right, folks, there's two more left. You ready for question number 4? I'm ready if you're ready. Let's do it. Today's baseball game was the oldest of all the baseball games to appear on the NES. That's right. Many baseball games appeared on the NES. This was the very first, the oldest, in 1984. And baseball, one of our oldest sports. But it wasn't until 1884 when which of the following was finally declared legal during baseball play? In 1884, which of the following was finally made legal during play? Baseball official rules. Was it the overhand pitch? Was it the baseball glove? Was it the third base? Or was it D, the stolen base? In 1884, one of these things was finally declared legal for the game of baseball, the official rules. Did they make legal the overhand pitch? Did they make legal the use of a baseball glove in 1884? Did they make legal the third of 4 bases or the stolen base? Only one has the distinction of being made legal in 1884. Which one was it? 10 seconds. Clock starts now. This is a funny bit of trivia. I had to dig deep for some of these trivia questions, but this is a good one. They were playing baseball, remember, professionally for 20 years. So keep that in mind. Those Cincinnati Red Stockings, the very first professional baseball team, was in the 60s, right? Wasn't it the 60s? I don't even remember. For 20 years, they were playing baseball. And it was 20 years after that that they made one of these legal. If you guessed A, you are correct. For the first 20 years of professional baseball, the overhand pitch was not legal. Underhand, that's right. Underhand pitching only until 1884. So all those early professional baseball games in the 1860s and 70s and some of the 80s, it was underhand pitching. It wasn't until 1884 when they allowed you to pitch overhand. Master G, what do you think of that? That's a good trivia question, right? I hope you guys are doing well at home. I hope you're still with me, because I always save my favorite trivia question for last. The fifth and final question. Are you ready? It is this. Which of the following famous criminals was once a professional baseball player? I'm going to give you 4 names. Very famous criminals in the United States. Only one of them, though, was actually a professional baseball player. Presumably before turning to a life of crime. Was it A, John Dillinger, Prohibition-era gangster? Was it B, Al Capone, another famous gangster? Was it C, Lee Harvey Oswald, the man that assassinated JFK? Or was it D, Ted Bundy, that famous serial killer all over Netflix these days? Documentaries and everything. 4 very famous United States criminals. Only one of these 4 was actually a professional baseball player at one point in their life. Was it A, John Dillinger, B, Al Capone, C, Lee Harvey Oswald, or D, Ted Bundy, that serial killer? I'm going to start the clock now. You have 10 seconds. What do you think? My favorite. What do you think, Fitzy? What do you think the answer is? If you guessed John Dillinger, you are correct. A famous prohibitionist-era gangster into all sorts of crime, murdering up and down the East Coast. I think it was finally captured in, I want to say Florida, but I might be wrong on that. Yeah, evaded the FBI for quite some time. As they say on Trailer Park Boys, he liked to do crime. He was good at crime. John Dillinger was actually a shortstop for the Martinsville Athletics in 1924. A professional paid shortstop, played on a team, got paid to do so in a league, played for the Martinsville Athletics, 1924. Eventually, he decided, you know what? Crime's more fun. I'm going to be a career criminal. And that was that. All right, folks, that's it. 5 up, 5 down. I hope you enjoyed playing this, the Bar Trivia Challenge on the NES Happy Hour. This is the baseball edition. I hope you come back and play more tomorrow. That's it, folks. That's our show. That's what we had planned for you. What do you think? All right, round of applause. I thank you. Thank you. That's production value right there. We have our virtual audience always watching us at home. Hey, let me tell you about our website, www. Give him a chance to finish. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you. Fitz thanks you. He's finally awake. I think he heard the applause. We thank you for your support, as we always do. If you want to find out other ways you can support the show, let me tell you about those ways. Pop on over to www.fitsandmasterg. That's all one word, fitsandmasterg.com. That's the website for the stream, for the show. On there, you will find each and every episode. You will be able to watch our live episodes as they air and chat along from the website if you so choose. You may also find a neat little module for donations. If you feel like supporting the show with a monetary donation, you can make a donation right there. It's all hosted by Streamlabs. It's all safe, secure. If you would like to shop merchandise, there's also a merchandise section on that website. We'll try to come out with some fresh designs. We only have the basics there for now. We'll see how they do. Additionally, you'll find our social media links there. You can click on a button to take you right to Fitz's Instagram page. If you just want to look at puppy pics all day long, you can follow Fitz on Instagram. Fitz.forFitzgerald is his handle. You'll also find our Twitter link. Big blue box with the blue bird, the Twitter bird, Larry Bird, if you're interested in knowing his name. Click on that. That'll take you to the Twitter page. The handle is Hey Master G. You're going to want to follow me there. It's the official Twitter page for the show. You want to follow us on Twitter to get all the announcements, when we're going live, what's coming next, what to preview for the next week, for the next weekend, what's coming up. You want to participate in polls. You want to see all the graphics, the manuals, the box art. I share a lot of things on Twitter. But most importantly, it'll keep you in the loop. You'll never miss out on an episode if you're a fan of the show. Above all else, though, folks, you'll find a link to our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. We are going to do more content in the near future, in addition to NES Happy Hour episodes. Like I said, we are planning on covering one episode per game for each and every game released in the NES library. One day there will be many, many, many episodes of the NES Happy Hour on that channel, but we're also going to do other content, other retro gaming fun. So pop on over to that YouTube page if you haven't been watching live. If you just discovered us today, click that subscribe button. Everybody always forgets to do it. You know, we get a lot of views. We want you all to become subscribers. You can subscribe to our channel. It goes a long way supporting the show. I have to tell you, YouTube, where we stream each and every episode live, puts a high bar in place for monetization. You need to get 1,000 subscribers, and most importantly, you need to get 4,000 hours of public watch time. It does not include you guys watching live. It does not include anybody who watched an episode of the NES Happy Hour that was suggested to them through marketing. They have to find it on their own. They have to watch it. And I have to get 4,000 hours in any 12-month period of public watch time, in addition to 1,000 subscribers, before YouTube will let me make even a penny from advertising. So that means I need you to show your support. If you like what we do, if you enjoy the show, just click the subscribe button. It's totally free. It goes a long way to supporting the show. And most importantly, watch the episodes you like. If you want recommendations, just ask. Tune in live. I'll tell you which episodes are good ones. We had that yesterday. I strongly recommended a few to some of our live viewers yesterday who were asking me which ones should I watch next. Check them all out. They're all good. Thank you for joining us today. Tomorrow we're going to be back. Same time, same place. 4 p.m. Eastern, live on our website, www.fitsandmasterg, and simulcast live on our YouTube channel, Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. We will be playing the game Predator, a movie tie-in, a movie license game about that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Tons of action stars in that movie. Jesse the Ace Ventura. You had Lando from Star Wars. I keep forgetting his name. He's in the I can't remember his name. He's in the Star Wars movies. He's in the Rocky movies. He played Apollo Creed. He is in Predator, and we are going to be playing the NES game version of that movie, Predator, tomorrow on the show. So you're not going to want to miss it. Those movie games can be hit or miss. Sometimes they're fantastic. Sometimes they're terrible. I have a suspicion what tomorrow's game's going to be, but you're going to want to tune in. We're going to have a great drink ready. We'll share the manual with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll play the game for an hour. If it's good, we'll recognize it. If it's terrible, we'll make fun of it together. And then, as we always do, we're going to wrap up the episode with a bar trivia challenge that's all going to be movie trivia from the movie Predator. One of my favorites. So you won't want to miss it. We'll be live here, same time, same place, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern on the NES Happy Hour with Fitz and Master G. Stay safe. We will see you next time.
Bye.